We're here in Seattle. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Athletics taking on the Seattle Mariners. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. So just about set now. On the hill for the Mariners, Logan Gilbert.
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because it's breaking two planes, horizontal and vertical.
Okay, all set to go. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. The 1-0. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. And that one fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground to the left, Solano. In plenty of time to first. One out in the top of the first. Here's how the Athletics line up to start 2025. Chris, they're looking for better results after 3 straight losing seasons.
Yeah, Boog, they lost 93 games last year, and it was an improvement over the previous 2 seasons when they lost more than 100. This is the franchise of Lefty Grove, Ricky Henderson, Reggie Jackson, and Jimmy Fox. Let's hope A's fans have more reason to cheer this season.
Gio Urshela batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of the hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Strike 2. 1 out, base is empty.
Ball, that's outside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Slice to right and foul ball. And now it's even up. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it drops in. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Miguel Andujar. Runner on the go, and a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away.
Ball 1.
Little chopper rolls foul. In the air out to center and a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Runners at first and second with one gone here on opening day. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike three.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
This is J.J. Bleday looking for his first big league hit right here. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
The 0-1. And ball 1.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
And that is out of play. Urshela on second. Andujar at first. 2 out of the inning. In the dirt. Two. That one down the line and foul ball. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Left-hand hitter waits. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one drifts inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Lawrence Butler in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that is that. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. Back at T-Mobile Park, and on the mound in this one, Luis Severino.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, It's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Just off the inside edge. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Another 1-2. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He'll touch them all. It's 1-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Cal Raleigh. Way high. And that misses. 2-0.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
High fly ball down the left field line. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Here's the opening day lineup for the Mariners, Singy. They're looking to take that next step.
4 straight winning seasons, Boog, but trending in the wrong direction in terms of win-loss record. Hard to believe Seattle's only been in the postseason 3 times in this century. I think they have what it takes to make it 4 this year.
And up next for Seattle, Luke Raley.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Severino kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. New inning getting started, and now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Gilbert back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ground ball left side. Solano tosses to first and quickly one away in the second.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Geloff, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Ball one.
Next one misses. 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Ripped on a line. 2 away now.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Tyler Soderstrom stands in now and watches strike one. And the slider just misses.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And that's downstairs. And it's 2-1. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
3-2 now.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Rodriguez heads towards it. Hauls it in to end the inning. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Back in Seattle, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jorge Polanco. And that one upstairs, ball one. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And Polanco is out. Now batting Mitch Haniger. He swings and fouls one off. Right through there for a strike. And 1-2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. And now for Seattle, Tyler Locklear. And first offering is fouled off. Two out, space is empty. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We played 2 full. It's the Mariners 1 and the A's nothing. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Luis Urias.
How about this one, Boog? In 2023, Urias hit grand slams for Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. They happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it since Jimmy Fox in 1940.
There's the strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Next offering misses down and away. Pitch is in the dirt, and the count is 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Back to the top of the lineup. Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Next pitch inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Man at first with 1 gone. Gio Urshela up next for the A's. Fastball for a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one's upstairs, ball 1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That missed inside. Ball 2. And down on strikes. is his third of the game.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Miguel Andujar getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's the strike. And strike 2. Tying run is at first here on opening day. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Now fly ball to right center. Haniger sizing it up. And that is that. The A's strand 1. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Donovan Solano. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And the batter now, J.P. Crawford. And that one's a little bit low. And that is ball 1. Solano gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. He's already homered here in this one. That one fouled off. In the dirt, blocked, and the runner stays where he is. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Cal Raleigh. Fly to left his first time. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well Really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Foul ball.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Good eye in that spot. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. Next pitch misses way outside. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Urshela makes the grab, and that will end the inning. One left for Seattle, but they lead it 1-0. Back at T-Mobile Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Johnny Pareda. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
You know, these Athletics, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Late swing, foul to the left. And that one is downstairs. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him. But he's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
High fly ball, shallow right field. Haniger makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back in Seattle, here's the left fielder, Luke Raley.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
Severino gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Good job to fight that one off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time, and a drop third strike leads to the first out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's Dylan Moore. Fly to left his first time. That one misses, and that's ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. And that's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's ball 2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And there's a ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Grounded out his first time up. There's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Two down, nobody on. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Gilbert back to work. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
You know, these A's showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
On the ground, and that's just foul.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now here is Tyler Soderstrom. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there, 0-1. And a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Luis Urias digs in now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Runner takes off. In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. 1 for 2. Wilson measures 6 feet 2 inches, 190 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2023. The shortstop takes the ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Hit in the air out to center field. Rodriguez heads towards it. He's got it, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Mitch Haniger. Just off the outside edge. 1-0. And there's a foul ball. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Outside low. Now 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And it remains 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Back up the middle and a base hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
And another ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And up next for Seattle, Donovan Solano. A single his first time. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. There's the strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Haniger, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Now a blooper back behind short. Hauls it in for the out.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Foul ball there. Right down to shoot. 0-2. Ball one there.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. One and two here, and that's
Ball
downstairs and outside. And the sweeper misses for a ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Right through there, got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We're through 5. It's the Mariners 1 and the A's nothing. Back at T-Mobile Park, Gio Urshela steps in. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Breaking ball misses down and away. Pitch is in there. And the count 1-2. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Gabe Spire, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Thornton getting loose as well. Next pitch is downstairs.
2-2 count.
And delivers outside.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Next up for the A's, Miguel Andujar. And a foul ball.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. And that one is inside.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Next pitch is outside. Got it. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Now at the plate, Johnny Pareda. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Rodriguez snags it on the run. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Mariners 1 and the A's nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Julio Rodriguez. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. Soderstrom steps on first for the out. Next to hit, Cal Raleigh. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And here is Luke Raley. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
2 outs. And a foul ball. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here on opening day. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Mariners go down quietly there, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Gabe Spire.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, 1-run game. J.J. Bleday now at the plate. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And a count 1-2. Upstairs.
3-2.
Lawrence Butler in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Stays alive. And a 3-2. And the tying run is on base.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Looked like it was a little bit up. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. Zach Geloff, the next to hit.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. This one popped up. Moore sizes this one up, and there's 2 down. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate. Try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Just missed.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And another ball. And fires in a fastball at 95 with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. The other way. And that is that. The A's strand 1. They trail here 1-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Osvaldo Bido.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Dylan Moore. And first offering is fouled off. And that's outside. Movement in the bullpen. Grant Holman appears to be getting loose. McFarland warming up as well. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes a ball. And down on strikes he goes, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. So digging in, Jorge Polanco. That clips the zone. Strike one.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
And misses inside. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the seventh. Check swing, went around. 1 and 2.
Ball, 2 strikes.
That one missing inside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Haniger in the box again. Takes a strike. Swings through that.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Hard hit right side. Slings to first, and the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Seattle, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Trent Thornton.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
That one
Ball
off
one.
the mark. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Just
Ball
missed.
pitches up.
And
Ball
another
3.
ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Strike 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So a change being made at first base. On to run for the A's. Yuri Ruiz. No outs. Runner at first. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Jacob Wilson. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Substitution being made at first. The A's bring on a pinch runner, Cooper Bowman. Gio Urshela to the plate. 1 for 3. That one is
Ball one, no
upstairs.
strike.
That one
2
way
balls,
outside,
no strike.
and now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And it's 2-1. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Matt Brash, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Woo, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
So the tying run at second. On the ground to third. Nice stop. Throw to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next to hit, Miguel Andujar. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch misses.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Next offering is down low.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base.
Nope, outside.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering, with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back, let your hands work, stay in the middle of the field.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Helpful.
Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it on the first. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Well, they get a big strikeout there, and that was a nice job behind the plate to complete the out at first while keeping those runners at second and third. That could have turned out way worse for the defense.
And now here's the A's catcher, Johnny Pareda. And ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. And now 2-0. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
In the air, left field. Raley settles underneath it, brings it in, and that's the third out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
So coming into the game now on defense, Cooper Bowman. He's in at shortstop. Well, one-run game leading off, Tyler Locklear. Beto back to work. Beto goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. That's a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Solano in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And right back to the mound. On to first. And a couple of quick outs. Two outs, base is empty. J.P. Crawford getting ready to hit. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch is outside.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Mariners are down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Matt Brash. A chance at his first save of the year. Well, one-run game. Now it's going to be J.J. Bleday. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that one is inside.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Out towards right center field. Rodriguez sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away. He's 2 outs away. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. 0 for 3 in this one. Center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That one not close, and it's 1-0. Just missed. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
The A's down to their final strike. Right side, and this should do it. On the first, ball game, and the Mariners collect their first win of the season.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.